Footage doesn't contain narration from Sir David Attenborough. For a device that was pierced by a tube-shaped lava substance thing, this star map sure looks like it was sliced rather than saber-skewered. I'm sorry, but the regular task of speaking into your comm stick would demand the necessity of a pocket perfectly placed for such a thing. No use to risk losing it in the folds of your front clothes like that.
Mom, can I come out now?
No, you cannot come out now. Your mom will ping you on the comms when it's time. Stay inside where you're safe, for f***'s sake. This is why you never take children on dangerous secret missions.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sure you've taken 7 steps and swiveled your head twice. I'm sure that's an in-depth enough search to determine your son is safe.
We don't know this planet, so keep Chopper with you.
Continuing to allow the biggest war criminal in a galaxy far, far away to babysit your son. Putting the zipper on the back instead of the front.
I told them to stay together, but they never listened.
You don't know they're not together, though. You were at the ship when they split up and Ahsoka fell over the side. All you knew is Sabine left her helmet behind. There's no evidence to suggest Ahsoka and Sabine split up from your point of view. Did you read the script, Hu Yang?
You look the same.
He does not.
I'm here to finish your training.
But only as long as it takes for your body to be recovered from underwater just before drowning. So let's hop right to it.
One is never too old to learn, Snips.
Matt Lanter isn't the one calling her Snips in this scene.
I won't fight you.
I've heard that before.
Pointing out that we've heard something before to make us feel all the good nostalgic feelings while simultaneously feeling the confusion of being excited for another moment when Anakinator force fights his protege.
I'll cover it. What good is a high rank if you can't use it every now and then?
If you could cover it, why didn't you just start with doing that when the dumbest senators known to man declined to give you the requested resources? Seems like a move you should have led with.
Jason has abilities. His father, Kanan Jarrus, was a Jedi.
All the more reason why Ahsoka should be training Jason instead of Sabine.
Looks like you don't have much left to offer.
Getting cocky when you landed exactly 1 blow on the guy. The internet tells me Vader killed you so good last time that Dave Filoni had to introduce f***ing time travel to the Star Wars universe just to bring you back. You're gonna show me this f***ing badass flashback and make me believe that Ahsoka decided to abandon this sweet headpiece sometime in the future? Impossible. No one could say goodbye to that. Look at it!
This is the Clone Wars.
Sure. Yep. I knew that we'd suddenly found our way into another TV show altogether. Totally knew that before blatantly being told about it.
Why are we here?
I see we've immediately jumped from the teacher having one big lesson to teach to you must teach yourself without skipping a beat.
They were following my orders. I got them killed.
You're 14. If someone put you in charge, it's their fault. Okay, that's an incredible visual.
We're gonna press our fuel reserves.
If I have to hear about fuel in a Star Wars property one more time, I'm going to stop sinning this shit altogether. Actually, we both know that's a lie, but I will hit you with 5 cents for this annoying carryover from The Last Jedi.
You do things your way because you care.
This is the same droid that gave Ahsoka shit for doing things the non-Jedi way, but is clearly capable of comforting a rogue general. What an ass.
People don't just vanish into thin air.
In this world, they actually do.
What was he like?
Listen, if there's any sort of backstory that we need to know, it's how the general here either doesn't know anything about Ahsoka's master or knows the name but has no historical understanding of who Anakin is or what he became. This is the sort of detail to dig into. Cut out the previous Leons and give me a few minutes of perspective on Hera.
Intense.
Choosing to describe Anakinator as anything other than murderous or conflicted by sand.
Chopper says you're gonna have to get low.
Somehow the droid on the high, high cliffs picks up something in the low, low waters before anyone else, and I'm beginning to wonder if all the equipment everyone has is really just for show. And this is why you cannot give lightsabers to children. Show ruins a chance for a perfectly clear hero stance desktop background with a dramatic smoky sand filter.
I gave you a choice. Live or die.
Bro can't go 5 minutes without trying to murder a child, can he? Also, I'm not sure what lesson Anakin is trying to teach Ahsoka here, but I'm pretty sure it's related to fanfiction demands for a Vader-Ahsoka standoff, more than a need for character development. Ah, stop it! I can only change my pants so many times.
We got her, Chopper.
Jason doesn't react to whatever smart-ass remark I'm sure Chopper just made. Sleeping with your head at a 90-degree angle. This is terrible for your spine. Who cares that you're not human? Vertebral health is important for any species. Wearing your bed sheet.
Will you train me?
No.
Will you teach me?
No.
I don't think they're coming to help.
Programming your droid for maximum wah-wah. The space whales have essentially become the Star Wars equivalent of the eagles from Lord of the Rings.
The Senate Oversight Committee is going to determine if your command should be permanently suspended.
Wow, that's quite a waste of time. With that level of incompetence, the First Order could take things back over in a decade or two. Yeesh, get your shit together.
I don't know how you score this, but we're losing right now.
So then why not pick up the hollow puck in your hand while she's talking and at least have some fun with how it's all projected? I mean, pop her in your shoe or have her dangling from the dash upside down. Make the lost to a flickering image fun before you're out of a job.
I know how to follow Sabine.
And in just a few minutes, she will admit that she actually does not. If you would have told me that the symbolic moment of Ahsoka's resurrection would be punctuated by Jonah-style hyperdrive space whales, I'd have told you to stop eating unregulated gummies.
Wish me luck.
Hu Yang doesn't wish Ahsoka luck. What a dick. AP5 would have wished Ahsoka good luck. Behold Ahsoka in her savior era. She flies. She speaks with animals. She was dead once. She wears white. Cue the clouds and sunlight for Star Wars Gandalf.
They can't interrupt, they'll frighten the pod.
The fleet will frighten the pod? The same fleet that the pod cruises through without so much as a reaction here in a few minutes? You mean that pod?
Captain, the reason we are here is because there was no mission.
That's not true. There was a mission, it just wasn't sanctioned. And while I'm at it, what parameters did Hera violate? The X-Wing pilots came of their own accord, and she didn't use New Republic resources. She came in the Ghost, which is her personal ship. I'm not seeing any rules broken. Show just wants to generate tension to drag out the runtime. I just want to peek into the world where these folks get fit for their uniforms. It seems like there'd be some interesting conversations about how the leg section needs a few more slouch folds.
Okay, but you're not gonna believe me.
Well, not with that attitude, she won't. Sorry, kid, you don't get gumdrops on your badge. You get a vent covered by a piece of cardboard.
Move us in.
Aren't you supposed to flee to Tarsus before you get inside the whale? I think you missed a few steps here, Ahsoka.
Evasive maneuvers. Get clear of their path.
Wow, not since Han listed lazily to the left have I seen such effective evasive maneuvers.
Oh, you're not listening. You're only hearing what you want to hear.
Don't you hear it?
You think the wind is ever trying to tell us something and we don't know how to hear it anymore?
He was a man who loved the outdoors and bowling.
I wonder which of your friends I'll have you annihilate first.
Catra. She's mean.
That'll do.
That'll do, Donkey. That'll do.